Hey there, folks. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Thanks for being here. Don't know what to expect today. It's like almost midnight. It's one of those days. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. I had some stuff to talk to, but that was back when I was not so tired. But the banner today is we got Newt done, and he's Relic 1, so that's finally. So we finally were able to do that. So now we're just, we're still farming. Of course, we're still working on Mother Talzine. Speaking of Mother Talzine, I don't know if you saw the video I did. For me, it's a couple of days ago. For you, it's going to be like last week that I did where I was in this past conquest. And I came up and got against this team that was the one I've been talking about for these past couple of days. And I'll just reset it real quick. Darth Revan lead. Everybody gear 13, first of all. So no Relic 1, no relics at all, just gear 13, so Relic 0, whatever. Everybody has all their pertinent datacrons. I mean, not datacrons, but Zetas. And the team is Darth Revan, Darth Malak, Bastila Fallen, Sith Empire Trooper, and Sith Marauder. Once again, all the Zetas, just gear 13. I couldn't get through it with CLS, with my Relic 5 CLS, with my Galactic Republic, and with my bounty hunters, with my Night Sisters, with anything up till now. But today I put one additional Zeta on this team. And so if you want to see what I have on there, what I had on there previously, you can go back and watch that video. But I just added one Zeta to the team, and we were able to get it done today. So I'm very, very happy about that, because that's enabled us to pick up some more rewards and production conquest. And now, granted, we lost a couple of days because we couldn't get through it, because we were waiting on this, because we didn't know. When I just was like, oh, I got another Zeta. Where do I put it? Right here. And I did it, and I'm like, I wonder if this is going to make a difference. And yes, I did go back and tweak some mods, so there may have been an added benefit there, but how much of one? I don't know. I want to say negligible, maybe. There was, I mean, I'm not going to deny there might have been some, but how large? I don't know how. I don't know how much of a difference that made. But we were able to get through that, and to me, that's a pretty big deal. And I hope it is to you as well. If you missed yesterday's video, I said that I broke down and I put Lost Commander on Rexy here. So we're gonna push the Zeta thing where, hey, you get to help me decide where I'm putting the Zetas. Back 30 days, so now we're not gonna assign the Zetas until day 530, which we're approaching day 500. This is probably around day 480. So in about a month and a half, I'm going to be hoarding Zetas up until day 530, and then that's when we're going to be assigning those Zetas. But for now, we're just finishing Kyle. You're asking yourself, why are you randomly doing Kyle Katarn? And the reason is because I started, and I just want to get it done, and mistakes were made, and yeah, we're just getting it done. And then once it's done, it'll be done. So we don't have to worry about it after that. But we are going to need him for Star Killer. But obviously, when are we going to get Star Killer? Not today, not tomorrow, but maybe maybe 6 months from now, if we're lucky. Maybe it's when we'll start the circular farm, and that's if things fall our way in other areas of life. If you catch my meaning. And but we did decide to go ahead and bring up Asajj, so we can start working on her, because we're getting to the point, and this is not right. We're getting to the point where we need to start heading places. We need to start going in directions. And so obviously we're still farming Mama T, Mother Talzine, and but we'll see where we get after that. Where are we going to get after that? So as I've told you before, we finished the whole little 3-man team there for the raid. Maul, Sidious, and Newt. At some point, we will be doing the rest of the Grievous. We'll be doing Grievous and B2 and B1 and Magna Guard for that team. But we're right now on the Night Sisters. We got a Docker up there. We're starting on Asajj. Mother Talzine's coming. Then we're going to do Marin. And then, of course, that's the 5th member of the team will be Zombie. But then, other than that, after that, you see, we're still working on the Poncho Bros, which I didn't take my swat at the Poncho Bros today. And if you missed how I'm going to go about farming the Poncho Bros, I talked about it last night, or maybe previous on some, maybe nights previous. What we're going to do is I've decided that we're going to take the Poncho Bros to 5 stars. Once we're there, we're going to take a break and we're going to finish T3 M4, and then we're going to take them both to 6 stars, and we're going to hit Kandris, finish them off. And my timing may not be exact, but I figured this will give me plenty of time to work on gear for people and everything else. And then when we finish 7 stars of these two, we will finish Karth, because let's face it, Karth has got a ship, and we're going to be on him the longest. And hopefully in the meantime, that will help me. That will allow me to farm up Mission and Salbar and Jolie and the Basilas and get people geared and all that. And who knows, if we don't finish, if we get these flubs and we get T3 done, or we're still waiting and we can't start on Candyman because we're still waiting to get them stars, we may start on Grievous or whoever. But that's the plan. Get Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan to 5 stars, and then do the T3 and 4, get them 6 stars, do Kandris, get them 7 stars, do Karth. I didn't say it was a good plan, I just said it was a plan. So I never said it was a good plan, I just said it's a thing that I think could be fruitful in the long term. Whether that is right or not is yet to be seen. And like I said, if we get logged in, we'll just move somebody up and we'll, start on another team. But we're headed towards Revan on the account. I mean, it would be, it's all because, we want to be able to take care of the low-hanging fruit of the Poncho Bros Jedi, of their assault battle. Get what we can from the lower tiers of that. And then, hey, the farm will be done, and we could just be like, hey, they're done. We don't have to worry about them. I know how some of you feel about one node farms, because we did that with Nisa, but you'll live, you'll be okay, it'll be fine, everything will be fine, everything, you'll be all right, it'll be all right, I know James Earl, I know James Earl Jones just passed a couple of days ago. For some of you folks, it might have been a week ago, but yeah, I know that he passed. I know that a lot of you might be having emotions about that, and that's okay, because I get it. He was a big deal. He was Mufasa. He was Darth Vader. I loved him. If you ever watched Frasier, he was in an episode of Frasier that's fairly hysterical, especially the way he plays, especially the character he plays in Frasier. And then there's the episode of Big Bang Theory that both him and Carrie Fisher was in before, and of course she passed before he did. But I think about that. I think about that episode a lot, where Carrie Fisher's at her front door. She's like, "That's not funny, James," and James is like, "Why am I laughing?" It's 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 pretty funny. I think about that a lot when it's like, when people are like, because that's kind of how the world is, right? It's not funny, but you know, but anyway, yeah, James dying was, you know, my wife even mentioned it, and a lot of people were busted up when Robin Williams passed whatever it was, was it maybe 2017ish? A lot of people were busted up about that. I was like, okay, and a lot of people, Grief Karga passed earlier this year, Carl Weathers, and so who knows how it's going to change the Mandoverse going forward, but things happen. Anyway, been thinking a lot about my sermon. I teased that I was getting ready to put together a sermon, and I'm going to go talk to our pastor tomorrow and try to flesh out some of the ideas. The idea is, the premise behind it is, do some hard things, is the entire premise of it. And it's not, it's not willy-nilly do reckless things. It's just take a chance instead of just sitting there and not doing anything, because you're going to mess it up. But take a chance that maybe there is something bigger than you out there. And if y'all been watching it, y'all know that I believe in Jesus, and I can definitely attest that in my life that he has done so many things, just because me and the missus have been able to step out on faith a number of times. And because of that, we have a little boy, a little 5-year-old boy, sleeping in the room on the other side of this wall. We have a little girl, 4-year-old girl, across the hallway, and then we have our foster son, who's also sleeping in the room directly behind, in front of, on the other side of his computer. And this house that we record in didn't happen because of anything I did. Didn't happen because of anything my wife did. It was total just bold steps. It's because he told us to do something. We thought about it, and then we're like, let's do it. And I'm not going to tell you that all of it was easy. It's just like the same pain that comes with if you're a free player. And obviously this account we spent $35 on, so it's not totally free to play. But then again, I have other accounts that are free to play, and they're doing fine. And if you're totally free to play, you know how long it takes us to get stuff. I've even talked about how long are we going to be working on 2PO, or how long are we going to be farming this character or that character? How long is it going to take me to get all the Kairos that I need for this? How long is it going to take me to get all the fiber pads to be able to put this relic on a character? You know how it is. It doesn't happen overnight, but in this game it happens. It takes, a farm. If you're starting a brand new character and you have no shards and it's double drop, it's going to take you 3.5 months. And in the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot of time. I mean, if you're talking about a brand new baby, if you have a baby and it's only 3.5 months old, well, obviously it's not that old. But when that same baby is 30, 3.5 months is nothing. It's like, I don't know if I've told you, but at one time I was in the Navy and we were on deployment in Japan. And deployments in the military are typically 6 months. And that's 6 months where you're in a different country or wherever, and you're not seeing the things that you've become accustomed to when you're in a different country and all this, or wherever. And at the time I was stationed in Japan, and the guy who was in charge, he was talking to us and he's like, however long, that's not long at all. You can do that standing on your head. And at the time, I think it was like 6 weeks. And so think about 6 weeks. 6 weeks is like nothing. I mean, 6 weeks from now, it's going to be Halloweenish in 6 weeks. And then 6 weeks after that, it's Christmas. And then 6 weeks after that, it's the middle of January, or end of January. 6 weeks after that, it's about spring. So, not long at all. Not long at all. But yeah, we're doing good. The account's making progress. The account is moving forward. We finished Newt, which I'm happy about because I felt like we were working on Newt for I know it was only like a month, or maybe it wasn't even that long, but it felt like it was a while. So, but we're close to being done on Kyle, and then the things we need for Kyle, I think, are the same things we need for Daka. And then after that, Kyle will be done. Daka will stick around and get some relics put on her, and then Asajj will get her Passage, and then she'll stick around, put some relics on her, and then maybe we'll, Marin needs a Cairo. She needs Kairos there. So I think what I'm going to do is we'll probably do Marin last. I'll probably bring we'll bring up Zombie, and then do Mother Talzine, and then Marin will be the last one. And we're just gonna give them the relic one, and then as we start acquiring more relics, and as these other schlubs move off, so we'll get Newt's relic 3, and he'll disappear. And we'll get Sidious to relic 3, and he'll disappear. Then we'll finally finish Cad and Bam to relic 5, and they'll be gone, and then we'll have a clearer landscape, and then we'll really start working on Daka, Asajj, and the Talzine, Zombie, Marin, and then maybe after that we'll have time to finish up Rex and Mara before we start on the Old Republic in earnest. Don't know that for sure, though. It's just kind of speculation that I'm speculating right now about. But yeah, we're, guys, I can't tell you in the blink of an eye, in about 2 weeks, both Kyle and old Doc are going to be done. Maybe Asajj will be close. 2 weeks after that, Asajj will be done. Maybe we'll be done with the farm by Mother Talzine by then. Maybe it'll take another month to finish up Mother Talzine and Zombie. Another month after that, we'll have, hopefully the entire Night Sisters. So here by November, the entire Night Sister team should be done. 6 weeks or so. And then by Christmas, I talk about 6 weeks, and about 6 weeks, the entire Night Sister team should be done, I'm thinking. And then, 6 weeks after that, we should have, hopefully by then, one of the Riven teams will be done. The Riven farm teams will be done by then. And then, ideally, I'd like to be done with it before February, but I could see it taking to February to get to where we're able to where we're headed towards Darth Revan and Malak on this account. And then after that, we get all that, then we can go into back to headed toward JML and getting Jedi Knight Luke, getting JML, and we'll have to see what happens after that. But if you're looking for a timetable and you don't want to watch, maybe February, maybe. We'll have to see. Maybe sooner. Depends on the drop rates. But yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to you tomorrow. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, be sure to let me know. As always, God bless. Make sure you hold the line, and I'll see you then. Bye.